Hello there guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the Ultimate RTG. The decision has been made. You voted, I voted, and R9 won the vote. And I know a lot of people were a little bit upset because they didn't want me to submit Del Piero, Maradona. But having a look at what's been submitted, and I worked out the actual cost with it all together, it doesn't seem like much of a waste, because back when we unlocked Del Piero, he cost us 300,000 coins because we got Aubameyang back, which brought back a large amount of the coins spent in that SBC. So 300k for Del Piero. Maradona was about 1.4. We had already completed 2 SBCs inside of R9 because of those base icon ones that were available. So that was about 300,000, and on top of what we spent and the packs that we got back, in total it set us back 2.7 million, and that's with submitting Maradona, who was a mistake. And when you think about it, doesn't seem like much of a mistake now. We've got a prime icon, R9, 2.7 million, and what this guy is doing for my team, having switched up to a 4-1-2-1-2, he is clinical. He is the game changer. And I know when the game is bad, it does affect him, no denying that whatsoever, but when it's good, my god. And he's still playable in bad gameplay, just finesse shots outside the box, but when you have that smooth, responsive gameplay, you can get so much from R9. The dribbling, just the execution of skills, the pace, the power, he is unstoppable. And I hope that EA turn the switch a little bit more and allow me to get the most out of R9. So I look at the team now. We've got Maldini, my favorite centre back of all time. You've got Ronaldinho, iconic, love him. Neymar, my favorite player on this game. R9, the actual go. And then the 2 CDMs, Patrick Vieira, Rudhule. Like, what is this team all on an RTG? And even though I've explained the decision, we had a straw poll vote, there are still going to be a few of you out there that are a little bit salty. And it just goes to show that the appreciation that you have for the series, that connection, that you actually care, which is awesome. And I know that not every single decision that we make on this account is going to suit everybody, but that's life, you know, and you just got to get on with it. But I am really happy. So with the packs that we got back from the R9 SBC, fun to open, but we just didn't have that pack luck with us, and it was a shame, because if we maybe got R9 for like 2.4 million, 2.2, then that would have been insane. But 2.7 altogether, I think it is an affordable price for us right now, because it's all relative to the team that we've got, the coin total that we have going into the World Cup game mode. So I think getting use out of Del Piero, that literally isn't as good as a Mahrez. So as we've got the untradeable Mahrez, it doesn't make sense to keep hold of Del Piero. And I don't even bring Mahrez on that much. Like, Lozano's just sitting on the bench. Because of this team that we have, it's got the best of the best stamina. So I don't even really need to make subs, unless I go into extra time and I switch the team out or switch up the formation. But that's rare. So yeah, the packs for R9, they weren't too special, so you're not really going to be seeing that much. But one thing that we did do, which was yesterday, the Liga 1 and the Serie A upgrade packs came out, and I decided to test my luck a little bit with those. We got 4 ready, and in the first 4, we pulled a team in a season. It was Chiesa from Fiorentina, so that wasn't so bad. He's got 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. I think that's playable. Although he won't be able to skill as much, you still can do those hill to hills, the ball rolls, and his acceleration, just the overall pace, the dribbling, the shooting. He actually looks like a playable card. So I don't think I'm going to submit him just straight away into the upgrade team of the seasons, which are coming out later today. On stream, we're going to have a big grind. We have around 27 games remaining. I'm unbeaten, 13-0, which is just honestly amazing. I don't think I've gone unbeaten like that for a while, so that's sweet, and I'm hoping that the game does feel nice so I can just absolutely smash it. But with some of the untradables that I do have on my screen, Thomas Partey, I know that I wanted to keep hold of him, but he's another player that just doesn't get into our starting 11. So what's the point? Let's get rid of him. We have Felipe Luis that I do want to keep just in case I want to go back to the card. And then the other one is the team of the season from the Liga NOS that I unlocked through the weekly objectives. So we're fine. We'll have Liga 1, guaranteed team of the season, and the Serie A. And I know a few people asked me to do a few more of the French League SBC upgrade packs. I just don't think it's worth it, because if we pull like a midfielder, a centre back, they're not going to make our team. But if we're doing the Serie A ones, we could get a Nainggolan, a Dybala, a Mertens just to sit on the bench, you know. It just makes sense for me to do the Serie A, the Italian league. So that's my decision, and I'm going to get together maybe 40, 50 packs for the stream later tonight. So as this video has gone live, look in the description, look at the top of the comments, come and chill out. We've got a big grind, we've got guaranteed team of the seasons, and obviously the weekend league itself. So I'm happy with the account. It is in a fantastic position. I went out yesterday and I bought Nainggolan. I've been messing around actually with the side. Picked up Handanovic, and on the Friday, he was pulling off all kinds of save. Actually, single-handedly, he won me a match. I was against a person using Kevin De Bruyne, and you know when you're on the edge of the box and you take those driven strikes with De Bruyne, I'm not talking low driven, just a cross goal, top corner. Handanovic was literally Spider-Man. He was all over the place, pulling off mad saves, and I wanted to continue using him on the Saturday, and all of a sudden, he forgot how to save. So I dropped him. This is how bad he was, right? I dropped him, brought in Pepe Reina because he's actually not bad on the game. He was pretty overpowered in the past. He was terrible. Brought in Donnarumma for 37,000 coins. Later sold him on. He was awful. So I've gone back to De Gea off chem. I've got Benatia off chem. I've got De Gea. And that Benatia card, trust me, he has actually pushed Rio Ferdinand out of the starting 11. Put it this way. I'm using Benatia off chem, De Gea off chem, when I could just bring in Rio Ferdinand and get everyone on chem. That just goes to show what Benatia is doing. I believe it's the actual strength as well. Like, as soon as he's near someone, if they try and like push past him, they're just going to bounce off the man. So Benatia is becoming one of my favourite centre-backs on the game. And alongside Maldini, that guy is the tactician. I am so pleased that we bought him, unlocked the SBC for 500,000 coins. Just the look of the team and what's happened to it. Couldn't be happier. So the weekend league game should be playing out on your screen. And on the Friday, it wasn't too good, but R9, that is one of the reasons why you bring in someone of his quality in those tough games where you just can't build up properly, you feel like you're being restricted, and you just ping one outside the box. And his finishing so far for me has been so good. The stats are incredible. I'll tell you the stats right now, but I'll go and show you how I'm setting out the team after the clips play out. 19 games, 32 goals, 14 assists. I've scored 32 goals with him already in only 19 games. And please keep in mind, I get a goal with Ronaldinho, rage quit. I get a goal with Neymar, rage quit. He's not even on the score sheet in most of those, and he still has an incredible record. One of the best records that I've actually got with a striker. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing as well recently, because although Ronaldinho is fantastic in that position, he isn't really an actual out-and-out striker. And I haven't had an out-and-out striker for a while. I brought back Ronaldo, and I saw just my gameplay change a little bit. And now we have actual R9 with that 5-star weak foot, and it's coming in clutch, you know, because the play around him is the most important factor when you're using someone of R9's quality, R9's ability, because you need to get the ball into him. You don't want to try too much with the card. I've noticed that. He isn't really like a Neymar, a Ronaldinho. He can skill, but you don't really want to do that with him. Just try and play it as simple as you can. Of course, when you're hitting those hill-to-hills and stuff, he's going to be able to score some fantastic goals for you. But for me to get the most out of him, I was forced to switch up to a 4-1-2-1-2. Having him as a lone striker, yes, it still works, but you just can't feed him as much, and you're really relying on him to be able to turn very sharp, and he just doesn't really offer that. what he offers is that clinical finish and that power in a 2 up top formation. So I'm playing it as Ronaldinho right striker, R9 left striker, and then we've got Neymar sitting in behind. And the goals that I've been scoring, some of them like six goals, 7 goals a game, and all that I need to do now is focus on my defending. I'm outscoring opponents, it's just defensively, let's try and tweak things. I did actually change out my custom tactics, and they've been working very, very well so far. And as you can see, well, I just said to you guys that we're undefeated, 13-0. So if I can continue with that, I'll be very happy. But I did make the signing of Nainggolan. I did have Alan in there for a couple of games. He was decent. I didn't think that he did really anything wrong. It's just the finishing. I want someone who is clinical. If they're overlapping as my right centre mid. See, the thing is with Hullet, he plays the best left centre mid because of that 5-star weak foot. So I've got the ability to shoot across goal or finesse it with his right. Nainggolan has 3-star, 3-star. So when he overlaps, he can just shoot it across goal with the right. And he's got a clinical shot in that position. So I'm liking him, the way he feels, like tracking back, just using that pace to my advantage and going in for challenges. He's not incredibly strong, but one thing that he has in his favour is the strength. And I bought him for 700,000 and his price is roughly like 620, 650, which is actually pretty decent for a 93 rated team of the season. So I've bought in players to really suit that 4-1-2-1-2, and one of them being Nainggolan. And defensively, you know, I was going on about Rosilian in my video yesterday. I wasn't joking with that. He feels like Roberto Carlos, and with the work rates high to high, giving that support to Benatia, I feel at times rock solid at the back, and it's something that I haven't felt like for a while. Oh man, I'm feeling good for this weekend, and I just wish you guys all the best if you are playing, because it is going to be the last official weekend league that you really want to be taking seriously. On the 29th, the World Cup game mode drops, and I'm going to be opening packs. We're going to be streaming a ton of it, and it's going to be really good fun. And I hope that what I have in mind just comes true, and they give us like better versions of the icons available at the start through SBC. So you have to collect 11 cards from a nation, you submit that, you get a better version, and then you just keep upgrading them. That would just be so sick. But the draft is there, knockout tournaments. Oh man, I am seriously hyped. But anyway, boys, R9 killing it. I want to go and show you the team. I want to show you the trade pile. We have some activity that's been going down. Let's go back to the club. So yesterday I got 20 of the Calcium premium player packs ready to be opened, and then before I go live tonight, I'm going to get another 20 or 30. I want to really get use out of all of the non-rare cards, submit them into the gold upgrades and receive 2 rares, and do it like that instead of going on the market and spending. But I did say that I wouldn't mind investing like 500,000 coins in these SBCs. So Mertens was sold for 652, Pjanic went before, Alan 238, and Handanovic I had to get rid of. He wasn't saving anything. Donnarumma didn't save much at all. Maybe it was the gameplay that was affecting those two, but I can't have that. De Gea is back in action. So Alexandra got rid of because I'm using Rosilia now, and I have a couple of rares. But are you ready to go and take a look at the new team? Oh my goodness me. Look at the state of it. Who's beating that? Quite a few people. As long as I'm playing my A game and I'm able to move the ball how I want to, I do feel like I can outscore most of the opponents that I face, and I should with these kind of players. So Benatia so far has rocked it for 19 games, and he's already sold me on the card. It didn't take long. Maldini, 47 matches, smashing it. Rosilian, I actually love this guy. Hold on a minute. If I get him in my upgrade pack, I wouldn't even mind. 13 games, stuck on the Anchor Chem style. We have Nainggolan, 7 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. Like I explained, really like this card. His in-game stats are very well balanced. I know that he's not offering the height and the skills, but it's really that pace that is the game changer for me with my defensive style. So I like Nainggolan, high work rates as well, up and down the pitch, killing it. We've got Ronaldinho, Neymar, and then this man right here, R9, 19 games, 32 goals, 14 assists, 5-star, 5-star. And I think that 5-star weak foot is really coming in clutch, and that's one of the reasons why I've been scoring so many more goals with him than any other striker that I've used on the game. He is mental, to be honest with you, and I base my opinion on the gameplay that affected the 94 for me, but having used the 96, he is better. I think he is. The strength, the power, oh, R9. Can't believe we've actually got R9, Hullet, Vieira, Neymar, Ronaldinho, Maldini, all on an RTG, million coins to spare. What's next for us? Conquering the World Cup game mode. And if you're excited for that, leave a like. And like I said, link in the description to my Twitch channel. Come and drop by. We're going to be live as this video has gone up on my channel. Packs on packs on packs. See you then. Take it easy. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.